Another Guyanese flagged vessel caught doing something illegal. Government and opposition sanction each other. Woman robbed of millions in front of bank. And no confidence for anyone. I am Enrico Bulford, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. The high seas shenanigans continues after reports surface of another Guyanese-flagged foreign vessel being involved in illegal activities. Satellite footage released by one organization revealed a Guyanese-flagged vessel that is originally from Malaysia that was found in the South China Sea actually filling an Iranian oil tanker. Due to the U.S. sanctions on Iran, selling oil to the Iranians is considered illegal because the U.S. said so, and we're not meant to question it at all if the U.S. says so. Interesting to note, this is not the first time such transfers involving Guyanese-flagged vessels have occurred. Two others were observed doing the same last year. In fact, this is what marks a trend of utilizing ships registered under Guyana's registry to conduct primarily illegal shipping practices. Many times these ships are engaged in a practice known as flag hopping. On a related note, the U.S. Department of State is currently in Guyana. This time, they say they're here to help strengthen our port security because they're tired of the steady flow of drugs leaving our shores. The GPF, the Maritime Administration, GRA, CANU, and GDF Coast Guard are all taking part in the training exercises, which are expected to last another 6 months. Granger is stepping down from the chairmanship of ACNU. The announcement was made after today's meeting between the heads of the coalition. But Granger also requested that the coalition continues to respect the Cummingsburg Accord. While he's agreed to step down, Harman has yet to announce that he will be doing the same. In other opposition news, the coalition has submitted a no-confidence motion against House Speaker Mansour Nadir. They are accusing him of being biased. The motion says that Nadir refused to allow debates on a number of important national issues, including the pandemic and the nationwide floods of 2021. They also claim that he refused to protect opposition members from physical and verbal abuse from the government side, especially protection for the female members of the opposition. Nadir said he will allow debates regarding this no-confidence motion filed against him. The government side of the House just filed a motion to have 8 coalition MPs to be disciplined by the Privileges Committee. Tashira wants Christopher Jones, Annette Ferguson, Ganesh Mahipal, Sherrod Duncan, Natasha Singh Lewis, Vince Roy Jordan, Tabitha Sarabo Haley, and Marine Philadelphia to be punished for their parts in the protests of the National Resources Fund in the National Assembly, which ended in a fight over the mace, phone lines, and internet connections being cut, and a black guy getting racially assaulted by another black person. And it's interesting enough to note that, on the other hand, the opposition has actually filed a motion requesting that 22 government parliamentarians, including the Prime Minister, be sent to the Privileges Committee to be disciplined for unparliamentarian behavior, which is very interesting timing, to say the least. Now it's time to tell you about the Best Buy's car of the day. Currently on sale is this 2016 Mazda CX-5. It comes with Bluetooth, marked rims, new tires, TV, CD, stereo, LED fog lamps, electronic parking brake, back camera, side camera, rear spoiler, and much, much more. Buy cash for $6.2 million. All paid down as low as $1,240,000 down with around $120,000 monthly for 5 years, and it's yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info. Or visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Bitter Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them Enrico sent you for this sweet, sweet deal. Over in Berbice, this morning, one woman was robbed of millions of dollars as she was attempting to make a deposit at Republic Bank. Some sources say it was just $10 million, other sources say it was anywhere up to $32 million. But that's besides the point. What is the point is that Nalini Mangali had just pulled up to the bank at Rose Hall when out of nowhere a gunman ran up on her and demanded the bag of money before escaping. According to the woman, this is actually the 3rd time that she's been robbed in front of that particular bank. But last time it was actually her husband who was the one who was attacked. Oh my. The police are currently searching for 4 women responsible for an acid attack on Friday last. 24-year-old Renisha Maxwell is currently hospitalized in a stable condition after being attacked by the 4 women who doused her with a corrosive liquid on her back, stomach, legs, and hands. According to Maxwell, the attack stems from an old grievance that began on Facebook. She claimed to have attempted to try to settle the issue peacefully before. But the suspect reportedly did not want peace. She wants problems, always. 40-year-old poultry farmer Ravello Tyndale was charged with attempted murder today after he allegedly shot a 17-year-old boy last week in Oakline Village quarantine puppies. According to reports, the boy was shot at least thrice. 2 of the times he was hit in the mouth and in the buttocks. He is currently hospitalized in a stable condition, while Tyndale pleaded not guilty to the charge, denying that he was the shooter. Nevertheless, he was remanded to prison until February 8th.
Hey, I'm interrupting this program to let you know that not all truck parts are created equal. Some does work hard without any problems for a long time, while others does make your truck broke down quick and got you running your pockets again. Get genuine high-quality parts from Powered Automotive Truck Spares and Engine Parts and extend the life of your repair. They're the authorized dealer in Guyana for Hammer USA products like brake valves, clutch discs, universal bearings, and others. Visit them at 1161 EE Eccles or call them on 697-0171. Powered Automotive, the #1 truck and engine parts store in Guyana. If you didn't know, well, now you know.
Today, 22-year-old cashier Maria Walcott was charged with stabbing her common-law husband, Keyshawn Rothif, in the chest. According to reports, yesterday the two got into a misunderstanding, one which Walcott assumed she could have solved by stabbing the father of her 2 children in the chest with a pair of scissors. Rothif is currently hospitalized in a critical condition, whilst Walcott was remanded to prison till February 21st. It's now time for today's Runner Report. Today, the nation recorded 173 new cases. There are now 1,138 persons dead, 20 in the ICU, 13,175 in home isolation. And the total number of confirmed cases around the nation now stands at 57,400. So please, people, wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your nose and mouth and mask up before you leave the house. When you do leave home, try to avoid enclosed spaces and large crowds. And remember to give 6 feet of space between you and other. You know what I think is stupid? This nation's crisis of political confidence. It seems like every other week some politician claims to have lost confidence in one another. No confidence motion after no confidence motion with seemingly no resolution in sight. It doesn't matter whether the person's in your party or out of the party, they're getting hit with a no confidence motion. But as for me, I've never lost confidence in any of these politicians, as they've never even held my confidence to begin with. The government is rapidly consolidating power and attempting to drown out voices of dissent. They claim to be doing all of this work for the people, but all I keep hearing about is business opportunity after business opportunity, but not people opportunity. And last time I checked, people are not businesses. So much of this wealth will not even pass into the average person's hands. Prices are beginning to skyrocket on everything from housing to consumer goods. Yet the government is not even considering novel ways to combat this issue. Unfortunately, the opposition, who are the people who are supposed to be keeping the government accountable and in check, is in absolute shambles. They barely represent the interests of the half of the nation that didn't vote for the PPP, and they barely have legitimacy to represent anyone after attempting to barefaced steal an election. Meaning the government and opposition may lack confidence, but they exude brazenness. They brazenly waste our time, money, and resources at a time when we should be swiftly uniting to move the nation forward, together as one Guyana. And if you ask me, falling prey to this is pretty stupid. Take a look at this beauty being constructed in a gated community called Richmondville in Guyana. It features 4 bedrooms, 1 pool with 7,000 square feet of living space, along with modern amenities. Contact Sheriff Construction on 592-618-5702. It's now time for our viewers' poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. So, Friday's question was, what would you like to see included in this year's budget? Child of the Sun would like to see funds made available for a petroleum ministry to govern the oil industry. NG the Atheist would like to see measures to control all of the inflation that Guyanese people will have to endure. Indeed, I agree fully. Joshua Jagmahan says that he'd like to see benefits for both public and private sector workers. I too. And finally, I Am Venom says that the government should invest into other regions aside from Region 4, as that is the only way to truly develop the whole nation and not just the capital. You all gave some great answers tonight. So before we get to tonight's question, you can multiply your cash by selling Digicel Top Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy through Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. For tonight's question, I want to get a little controversial. I want to know, do you agree with the opposition when they say Manzoor Nadir, the House Speaker, is biased against them? Why or why not? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Enrico Bulford saying good night, folks. Hey, Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.